Well, good morning. It's a bit dull at the minute. This is the, well, there's a couple of start points actually. This is the sculpture for the Yorkshire Wolds Way. But if you look down there, if you can see that pier, the actual official start is to the left of there, but it's just a marker at the side of the road. So I've come from down there, but it was a bit too dark, and this is the sculpture for the Yorkshire Wolds Way. It's about 10 minutes from dawn, but I'll get going because it's a bit grim at the minute. And there's my first view of the Humber bridge on this trip. And there's my car. You can actually park here. This is the foreshore car park. It's free, it's 24-hour. And I did ring up the local authority just to make sure that I could leave it here. I didn't want to come back to a bloody clamp on my wheel. But yes, you can leave your car here for your duration of your trip. Right, I'll get a close look at that bridge when we get closer to it. Right, there's a closer view of the bridge, the Humber Bridge. I used to work with a couple of lads that actually worked on this when it was getting built. I think it was completed in the early 80s, 81, 82, something like that. And back in the day, I actually abseiled for there for charity once. Some time ago. Well, it's a bit drab and breezy, but I'll give you a bit more information about this trail. It's the Yorkshire Wolds Way. It's 79 mile from Hessel, where I am now, to Filey. I'm looking at doing it in, 3.5 days, 4 days. I've actually booked accommodation this time. So today I'm heading for Market Weighton. I've got accommodation booked in Market Weighton today, which is around 26 miles. It looks like being a bit of a miserable day, but that's out of my control. Now there is two routes along this side of the Humber. There's a high tide route and a low tide route, and as you can see the tide's in, so I'll be taking the high tide route. There's another look at the bridge. I forgot to mention that at the time it was built, it was the longest single span bridge in the world at the time. Pretty impressive, eh? And another landmark along this water's edge is that's the Whiting Mill. Right, enough of that, let's get on. So this is where I'm taking the path to the right. The actual Yorkshire Wolds Way does go up there, but like I say, it's high tide at the minute, and if it's not wet through, it'll be really, really muddy. So I'm taking this path here. I took this the last time. I forgot to mention earlier, I have done this first 13 mile before a couple of weeks ago with two of my grandsons. We did it. We went to South Cave, then got the bus back, and this is the route I took then. Another little fact, River Humber, I once read that 1/5 of all the rivers in England eventually flow into the Humber. That's a lot of water. Right. I'm just about to arrive in Welton. apparently Dick Turpin, the famous highwayman, was once arrested here in 1730 something for horse theft apparently. So that's Welton's claim to fame. I bet it looked a lot different back then. Right, this is where I leave the trail because I'm going to Market Weighton for the night, which is following this little road here. The trail goes down that one to the right and carries on, so I shall be rejoining that in the morning. There is actually a path down there that you can take. I think it follows like an old railway siding, but it's really muddy, so I'm going to go in because I've got accommodation. I don't want to sludge all my shoes up, so I'm going to go in on this little road here. Look, it's only a tiny thing, and it's less than a mile, so I'm not usually a road walker, but it's less than a mile, so I'll take it. Right, I shall show you Market Weighton when I get there. Here I am, the Longsborough Arms. Looks like it's having a facelift. In fact, it looks bloody shut. Well, this will be good. Right, let's have a look. Well, that's me leaving my accommodation on day 2. Had a really pleasant stay there. Really did. Really old inside, a lot older than what I thought it was. I'm just heading out of Market Weighton. It's a bit noisy at the minute, so I shall get back in touch when I get a bit of quiet time. Sun's about to get up, and it looks like I'm going to get a better day than yesterday. I mean, it never rained at all, but it was still, well, as you saw, it was really claggy. I mean, I can see the sky today already. I'm just crossing this cabbage field, just left the road. Now, like I said earlier, I'm hoping to do this in 3.5 days. Day 1 yesterday was a bit muddy here. Hessel to Market Waiting, which is about 25-26 mile. Today I'm heading for Thixondale. I think it's the Cross Keys in Thixondale I'm staying. Man, it is muddy. Which is about 22-23 mile, so an easier day for me. Day 3 is from Thixondale to Ganton, where I'm staying at the Greyhound Inn. Again, it's about 22 mile. And day 4, I've just got an easy 11-12 mile hike into Filey, where the trail finishes. Really enjoyed yesterday though, even though the weather wasn't perfect. But boy, it did get warm. I've had to make a few adjustments. I've got my t-shirt on now, look. Because I was getting really warm yesterday. And like I say, the weather forecast is for warmer weather. Well, sunnier day. I've also had to go out and buy some underpants. Because these shorts that I'm wearing, my blue shorts that you've already seen, I don't wear underpants. Especially in the US when I'm hiking, I just wear my shorts because they've got like an inner, you know, to keep your stuff in place. And it's like a mesh. It keeps you cool, so I've never bothered. I did the Morgion Rim Trail in these, no issues. I did one day yesterday, and I've got really sore top of my legs where it kind of collected up at the top of my legs, and just been rubbing my legs all day, and it was really sore. So I got some Vaseline on it, because I always carry Vaseline, but it was still sore. So I nipped to Tesco's last night and got 3 pair of underpants, and I can't feel a thing, so it's worked. But again, I'm looking forward to today. It's a lot easier day. Right, I shall show you. Well, this is what I'm doing now. Look, I'm just following this. There'll be a lot of this. Following farmers' fields, cutting across farmers' fields, jumping up and over stiles and going through gates and fences. A bit pretty much like yesterday, only a bit sunnier. Well, here's a storyboard. Vale of York. Drax power station, look there. Ooh, that's not right. Doncaster power station. No. That was Thorpe Marsh power station. That's been gone for years. And I'm guessing this storyboard's an old one, because look, that's the view you're getting. Yeah. No, Doncaster power station. No such thing. Thorpe Marsh. don't mind if I do. I'll have a quick Coke, maybe get a biscuit. Nice looking little pub. Cheers. Well, that is the spot. Bit fizzy though, Coke, innit? Right, I mean, we'll fold something like that, hug something, put the Wolds in, just having a quick Coke. And then I'm heading for Friday Thought. There's a petrol station there. I may get a local sale or something to eat maybe. I doubt it though, I'm not hungry at all. And then I've got about another 4 mile, 3-4 mile after that to get me to Thixondale where I'm staying tonight. But I've got some good information. The lady at Thixondale's texted me, emailed me, telling me that I can go into my room whenever I get there. There's no restrictions because it's October now, so it's like out of season. There's no check-in times. The room's ready for me, and I've got instructions on how to get to the room because the room's at the back of the pub apparently. In the building at the back, I've got instructions on how to get into the room. So as soon as I get there, I ain't got to mess about like I did last night. That pub yesterday, it didn't open while 4. Now I know I couldn't get in while 4, I couldn't check in while 4, but I just thought, well, I'll have a couple of pints or a pint, whatever. I got there at 3:10, but the pub didn't open while 4, so I went for a walk around Market waiting, which were nice. So I ain't got to mess about with that now. Right, I'm going to have my Coke and I shall catch you in a bit. It's a lovely day today though, I'm really enjoying it. The sun's out, it's lovely. Nice and warm. Not sure whether you can make them. Like I said earlier, I don't have a zoom. It's not working. There's 4 buzzards up there, all calling to each other. Hope you can make them out. I've seen a load today, buzzard. And pheasants, god damn it, I've flushed a ton of pheasant. I must have been going through like a pheasant breeding area, I don't know, but there was loads of them. Shut up. I'm just leaving Friday Thorpe. Nice little village actually. Got me cold drink. I've got about between 3 and 4 mile now to get me to Thixondale, where I'm spending the night. So let's see what we've got between here and Thixondale. I go up there. Yeah. Oh, 4 mile. So it's 4 mile, not 3.5. Oh well. Right, that there, this is the third one I've seen in about 50 metres. That's a red-legged partridge. I'm wondering whether they've been shot or poisoned. Literally three. The other two had got a few feathers pulled out from them, so they look like they've been shot, but that hasn't. I don't know. Yeah, along this hedgerow. Three in about, yeah, about 50 yards. I wonder if there's any more. Maybe poisoned or shot, who knows. I think if they'd have been shot, somebody would have picked them up and took them away to eat. Well, I know I would have done. Not wrong with a bit of partridge. Filey, 39 miles. So, just over halfway then. Yeah. Wow, look at this for a tiny little place. Oh, wow. I think that's where I'm going over there, look. Got my thing a bit high. See that tiny bit of sign? I think that's it. Oh, yeah. And that building at the right hand side of it, I think that's where my, I'm making right balls of this. That's my accommodation in there. Yes, sorry. So do I go down there? I don't know. I'll turn right up. What a lovely looking place. Man, what a different world these little places are. Yeah, this is it. Cross Keys. So I need to be around the back. Opening hours, Thursday. Oh, 5 o'clock, 5 well 10. We're trying to get something to eat in here tonight. They start serving food at 6:30. Right, so this is where I'm staying, look. Right, see if I can work out how to get in, I forgot. Right, I finally worked out how to get in. There are my shoes down there. I don't want to be traipsing them up because it's absolutely spotless. It's lovely. It's a little converted outhouse, look. And this is my room on the right. With baby. Nice, it's absolutely boiling. I'll have to open a window. Jesus. The bathroom. And I got a little alcove here. I'm going to sit and have a drink. Yeah, lovely. Absolutely great. I'm really happy I've gone for accommodation this time. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Well, that's me leaving Dixondale and the Cross Keys, as you might be able to see up to the left. It's quite misty this morning. It's a definite chill in the air. It's about a quarter of an hour before the sun starts to rise. And I've got a bit of a climb coming up at the end of this lane. I'm heading for Ganton, which, oh, look at the moon up there, look. Which is about 22 mile, very similar to yesterday, about the same mileage. When I'm staying at the Greyhound Inn, buzzed up already. I don't know if it's going to be as bumpy as yesterday. I've not really looked at my map. Even if it's bumpy, it's not really bad. So let's have a look. Look at this lovely place. Old thatch roof. Wonder how old that is. Beautiful. And these little villages. And I guess that track you can see on the right hand side behind those conifers going up and over that hill is my in fact it is, look, it's telling me there. I will say this place, this trail is so well signposted. You can see there, look, Yorkshire Wolds Way, really well signposted. Hello Mr. Pheasant. I've flushed a few of them on this trail. Whew. Right, my last look back to Fixendale. I've just disturbed the dog. Good morning. Just want to give a shout out to that Cross Keys pub at Fixendale. If anybody's watching this with a view to doing this trail, I absolutely strongly recommend you stopping in Fixendale. It's absolutely brilliant. Tony the landlord, I mean, they just can't do enough for you. Sat and chatted with him for a good while. I ended up having a meal, burger. Oh my god, well I'll put a picture up for you. I couldn't finish it. It was that just too much. But I can't eat like I used to, not even close. Even if you're camping, just try and have one day, and you know, just to get yourself something to eat and have a lovely night and a lovely drink and a lovely little village. And talking about camping, this trail, if you're looking at wanting to wild camp, stealth camp, this is probably the best trail I've ever done for camping, for stealth camping. There's just, well look at, this is just a little example, look. See if I can't turn it. My camera, it's not working like it should. There you go, look. See these woods? You cross and go through and pass. Oh, I don't know. Well, I've not counted, but... And they're all nearly level and flat. And even if you didn't want to go into a wood, there's just loads and loads of wild camp spots. Loads. Well, like I say, it's a bit late in this third week of October now. It's still warm. I mean, I've got my t-shirt on, look. But it's just you a long time in dark, aren't you? You know, it's getting dark at 6. Dawn's not, well, 20 to 8. It's a long time dark. We know what to do. I can only read for so long. But I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying this trail. I really am. More than what I thought. But I'll go into more of that. I'll do a quick roundup at the end. Yeah, really enjoying it. Great trail. There's the sun trying to break through over there. Yeah. What's this? Oh, Warren Percy. Yes, I've heard of this. This is the deserted medieval village. Wow. Yeah. In its heyday, around 1300, 200 people or so lived here. Right, let's have a look. I'm looking forward to this. I don't like my old old places. Right, that's how we think it used to look. If you want to read it, you can pause it and read it. Let's have a look at the actual building. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at all these old gravestones. Lovely. Oh look, one down there all on its own, look. He can't have been very popular. Must have been a welder. Gorgeous. I don't know whether you can get in. Oh, you can. You can. Oh, look at this. Oh. Warren Percy. Brilliant. God, I love old buildings. Just think of the work, the labour that went into building this. What lives they must have led. Beautiful. Man, if only walls could talk, eh? Look at this line of cars, they've just gone past me. I've just passed a couple walking a dog, and we sort of got off at road at the same time to let all these lot past. And a lot of these cars have got dogs in them. There's some guys with waistcoats and ties on. And I says to the couple, I said, where the hell did all they all come from? She says, oh no, she says, they're not come from anywhere. They're shooting. They're going shooting. In fact, there's one behind me now, look. He says, no, they're all good. There's a shooting range down there, like shooting pheasants. So that's where they're all going. Oh, yeah. There's no wonder I've seen so many bloody pheasants in the last 2 or 3 days. Jesus Christ. And they're about to get, well, filled with lead. I'm about 3 miles from Ganton, where I'm staying the night, as I've mentioned. I've not done a great deal of video in this last 10 miles, I've been right up on the top. It's been really windy. Really windy. I got a couple of decent shots from up there, but I couldn't do too much because I'm really sheltered here. Have a quick look. Nicely sheltered. So what I'll do, I'll do another clip when I get into Ganton, and then probably show you where I'm staying, see what it looks like. But I was going to go into Sherburn, maybe to get a few snacks and things, but I got a signal back there, and where I'm staying they do a breakfast, so I don't need any snacks, anything for tomorrow. Breakfast is included. So tomorrow's only a 13-mile day, so I only need a couple of snacks. Well, my breakfast will see me into Filey. Right, let's check out Ganton. Here we have it, the Ganton Greyhound Inn. Check-in's at 3 o'clock, it's 3:15, so that's pretty good timing. Well, this is the accommodation, look, it's external to the actual pub. How cool is this? That wind's going up. Right, here's me, number 11. Just a quick look. I don't know why I don't know if anybody's even interested in this sort of stuff. If you don't want to see this, let me know and I won't do it. But anyway, this is my bedroom. Well, this is my room. You know what bathrooms look like. But yeah, really, really nice, really clean. The pub opens at 5. It's about 3:30, so I'm just going to download my videos and do a bit of work and get a shower. See you all later. Good morning. It's raining, as you can see. So I might be getting my brolly up because it's getting quite heavy and it's tipping this, well, most of the morning. So I'm expecting this all the way into Filey. So you can see I'm not going to be doing much videoing. I don't want to get my camera wet. I'm going to put it away, keep it nice and dry. And I've only walked 200 yards. Look, my hat's wet through already. So yeah, I'm going to get my brolly up. But we'll see. See how it goes. Yeah, it's still raining, and that's where I've come from, right down there. Well, I'm literally halfway, so I'm 6.5 miles in, and I've just checked my map and I've got about 6.5 miles to go. It's about, I think it's about 10:30, so yeah, should be there in a couple of hours, 3 hours at most. It's been raining all day, all morning. It's starting to lighten up now, but it's still raining. I'm absolutely bone dry, honestly. I brought my brolly. My feet are wet through, but then they've been wet through every day this week because of the wet grass, you know, the dew in the morning. I couldn't give a crap about wet feet. But I'm literally bone dry. This brolly, brilliant. I'm loving it. And this is a sun brolly. I got this before I went to Arizona and never took it. It's an actual sun brolly. This has got reflector on the top of it, but I shall be carrying this more often. Like I say, there's not much to see or do because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying this, but it's raining, so I'm keeping my camera tucked away nice and dry. But I'll try and get a couple of shots coming into Filey, and obviously I'll get something at the end and try and get somewhere dry where I can do a bit of a recap. If not, I'll be doing it under my brolly like I am now. Welcome to Filey. Just got to walk up the seafront now. I don't know, half a mile, 10 or 15 minutes, no, maybe a little bit more. The monument's up on Filey Brig. Not long now. And that headland up there, that is Filey Brig, which is where the end of this trail is. Not much to see at the minute because obviously it's all damp, grey. So I'll see you when I get up there. So look back into Filey seafront. Tide's well out, look. Yeah. Here we go. Forgive the wind, guys, but what can I do? Right, the second time I've stood here. This is also the end of the Cleveland Way. Now at the time, if I would have known that this shared the same, excuse me, I was watching when I'm walking, shared the same spot, I would have done them both together. Yeah, I had no idea this and the Yorkshire Wolds Way had the same finishing point or start point, whichever way you want to look at it, but there it is. I'm not going to stay up here long because, as you can probably tell, it's getting windy. Be heading back down to Filey to pick up my train to Hessel, where hopefully my car's going to be. Quick thoughts on the trail. I've really enjoyed it. I absolutely have. A lot more than what I thought I was going to. I just sort of went, it's only 80 miles. Oops, watch your feet, Al. It's only 80 miles, it's straightforward, but I've really, really enjoyed it. I really have. The trail itself, it's really easy to follow. A bit up and down at times, a bit bouncy, but nothing dramatic. And the signpostage is really, really good. In fact, it's really excellent. Like I said, well, you already know, I've booked accommodation, but if you want to do this wild camping, man, you've just got so many options, it's unbelievable. Right, so that's me. I'm going to go home. I've got quite a few planned for next year, some big ones. But it all depends on my toe. If you've seen my West Highland Way video, I'm waiting for an operation on my damn toe. And I don't want to book anything in over in America too early. One, in case my operation drops on that time scale, and two, in case it flares up again. And I couldn't walk on it for nearly 4 weeks this year. So I can't really book anything too far in front. But I am hoping, there's a small chance I may do the Wolds Way in November, but I'll have to see. Again, I'm looking for accommodation, so it depends how expensive it's going to be. Right, I'm going to get off because I've got a train to catch. Once again, thank you for watching, and I've really enjoyed it. I really have. I'm not just saying that, I really enjoyed it. I shall catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody.